Okay, so some people had questions on challenge groups, how to run them, how to promote them, how to make them fun, get people engaging in them. And I'm going to share my screen real quick because I'm not sure if many people know about this. Let's see. You should know about it, but some people, they don't know at all. So if you go to our Diamond Odyssey page, or if you're from another team, whatever coaching page, you can go in their Files tab. And in the Diamond Odyssey, we have at the bottom, there's a Running and Promoting Challenge Groups file. I don't know if that'll open here. I'm not going to go into opening it, but in there, it'll show you exactly how to run one, how to promote one. You do not want to be salesy at all because obviously in the end, we are selling them a package, but we are health and fitness coaches. We want to get to know people and we want to learn about them. And that's when you want to pick the right challenge pack for them and set them up with that. So when you are promoting your challenge groups, like in a post, you never want to put in your Beachbody link, ever. Don't ever put that in there, especially because once they go to that link, it's so confusing and they don't know where to go. So you want to send them a direct link. Also, when you are promoting a challenge group, create a fun picture. Put a picture of you and put some fun text on there or something, and put a good status with it in the text. You don't want it just to be like one line saying, I'm looking for 5 people. You want to go into detail what your group is, how long it's running, what they get out of the group, and what it's about, because people want to know the details about it. But you also do not want to give them too much detail because you want them to want to contact you for more information. That way you can start that conversation with them and get to know them. So definitely go to that in the Files tab. Another one, challenge group post. You can go to that one, and there's also another one at the top. Let's see, 30-day challenge group post. This is the one Anita I don't even know how to say her last name. Anita Miron. She's a 15-star diamond coach, and she uses these posts. I use these now because the other ones, they started not getting so much engagement, and now using these ones, I've gotten a lot more engagement, a lot more people participating. It's a lot more fun. So, and in these posts, all you can do, like day one, you just make sure you read it, you understand it. There's 3 different options. Pick one, copy it, and paste it right into your group. You don't have to come up with your own posts if you don't want to. You can if you want to, but that's all you have to do. You can copy and paste it. Just obviously make sure you're reading what it says and you understand it for when you post it in your group. A way that I make my groups fun, besides the posts that are in here, is I post maybe like a 1-day challenge of who can post a picture of them planking in the craziest spot. And then they win a prize, like a shaker cup or whatever I might have on me in terms of prizes. That's really fun. A lot of people love it. I've had people post pictures of them planking on their stove, on their fridge, all these crazy places. It just makes it fun. Just little contests that they can do against each other. Another way to make them fun is, I'm trying to think, make them post like a video of them working out. And if you're offering just a small prize, it doesn't have to be huge. I give away like these little Nike headbands or Shakeology shaker cups, because in our back office, you can get I think it's 5 of them for like $8 or something. I don't remember what it is, but it's really cheap for a bunch of them. So you can buy a bunch of them, give them out for prizes. Yeah, I just do like little ones. It doesn't have to be a huge prize, but it makes it fun and it makes them want to participate more.
Can I suggest some prizes that I've given away?
Yeah, go ahead.
Personally, my last group that I ran, I gave away for the overall winner who participated the most and who was very like active throughout the whole group. They won the Shaker Cup. But for one of the challenges, it was like the second week, and it was to keep them motivated because the second week is really hard for them to stay on track, I found. That's when they start slipping up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So for me to keep them going, I sent them all. I went to the dollar store actually, Dollar General or Family Dollar, and I just looked around in one of the aisles, and there was these cute to-do lists that also had a grocery shopping section on it too, like every other page. So I picked up 4 of those and sent them out to the 4 who was more, the most involved that day. Also with a card, and I wrote like, a motivating quote and something that I'm proud of them to keep them going. And that they loved it. They ate it up.
Yeah, that's a huge thing. It doesn't have to be like a huge, fancy gift. I've just written just little letters to my challengers too, just because they like that personal, written letter to them because it's from you and they look up to you and, you're helping them and changing their life. So it doesn't even have to be a huge prize. You can just send them a written letter too, just saying that you see them, you see their progress, and you're proud of them. Another thing with challenge groups, I just want to point out, in our files tab, we also have the challenge pack direct links. I strongly suggest using these. All you have to do is where it says your ID, just erase that and put in your 6-digit coach ID number. I've put most of all of them here. Once the new one comes out too, Hammer and Chisel, I'll add that in there too for you guys. Another thing is, which is a lot easier, is we have an app, a coach app, and all you do is you go to this app and you can literally just pick out their challenge pack, their Shakeology flavor, and put in their name, their last name, and their email, and it sends them the email, and all they do is they click on it and they pay. It's probably the easiest way is to do that. I actually posted that link in our group, I think last week. Let me see if I can find it in here for you guys. I know there's so much posting going on in here that a lot of times you might miss something. It must be far down. I'll find it after this call and I will repost it in there for you guys. But yeah, that's the easiest way. You can do it for coaches too. All you do, because there's a button where you can add a new challenger or add a new coach. So you can also just go to the new coach button, put in their name, their email, what challenge pack they want and what flavor they want, and it sends it to them, and it sends them right to sign up right underneath you. So they don't have to go to your site and click here and click there and whatever. It's just the easiest way to directly sign them up. Another question for challenge groups was how to sell without sounding like you're selling. So basically how to promote your challenge group without sounding like you're trying to immediately sell them something. The biggest thing is you want to build relationships. Again, in the files tab, there is a file, how to build relationships. You definitely want to build relationships with people so they trust you. The biggest thing too is your Facebook is your billboard for your business, your Beachbody business. If it doesn't look like you are a coach or you're into health and fitness or any of that, then people are not going to trust you. You might start trying to build relationships and getting to know people or inviting them or whatnot, but if they're going to go to your page and they're going to see that you don't even look like you're a coach or you don't look like you're into fitness or healthy yourself, then they're not going to trust you. Just to give you an example, I'll show you my page. Like my back or my cover photo, it's all about, what I do, and this is me. So it's all about me. You don't have to have a fitness cover as your background photo, but you want to have about your life and show what you do. Another thing over here where you work, I strongly suggest putting in there your business. I wouldn't put Beachbody because it tends to throw people off. For me, I just put CEO/founder and 2-star diamond coach at Ashley LaSure, Ash Nicole Fitness. I linked it to my like page. So right there, they'll click on it, and that's my like page. But yeah, as soon as you go to my page, you can immediately tell that I'm a coach. I have everything about my life, all my posts. It doesn't have to be fitness, but I put everything about me, what I'm doing every day, my personal development, my workouts, my Shakeology, all of that. So you definitely want to share it all the time. Okay, so to answer that question, how to sell without selling, you want to build relationships. And sorry, I'm trying to get back to here. And also in the Diamond Odyssey in the Files tab, there are a ton of files for scripting to show you how to talk to people. So for instance, right here, inviting to your challenge groups. This is one of Melanie Mitro's steps for inviting to her challenge groups. She gives you an example of what they might say to you and what you could say. And there's tons of different ones in here. There's ones where they say, sounds great, how much does it cost? And you go into detail of what it is. It's always in the way that you talk to people. If you just let them say, oh no, I'm not interested, then they're just gone. Which obviously, yes, they can say no, but you want to put it back with something so that you can follow up with them down the road too and turn it into a yes. For me, when I am talking to people, I always just start off by asking how they are. I get to know them a little bit. I definitely ask what their fitness and health goals that they have for themselves. If they just tell me they want abs, to me, that's not really a specific, goal. Yeah, it is a goal, but I want to dig deep onto why they really want this change in their life, why they want help with health and fitness, because there's always an underlying deep why that they have. For instance, they want to feel better about themselves. So maybe they want abs so they can feel better about themselves and build up their confidence. To me, that's a deeper why of why they want that. So definitely look at the scripts. Another way how to sell without sounding like you're selling, it's always in the way you talk, but always in the way you post as well. You don't want to sound salesy at all in your posts. You just want to share what you're doing. I'm going to go back to my page again real quick. So, most time when you look at a lot of my posts, I don't ever really promote a lot. It's like right here. I'll put my Shakeology cup in the background of my picture. I'm not saying anything about Shakeology at all. It's just in there. People see it. So then they'll think about it. I'm always posting my workouts, what I'm doing. This was probably the most sales you'll ever get is when we have that Black Friday sale. I want everyone to know about it because it's huge, but you definitely don't want to, again, be salesy with it. But yeah, you can see I'm putting my Shakeology cup in a lot of my posts, and I'm not even talking about Shakeology. You do want to talk about Shakeology once in a while in your post so people know what it is, but you don't want to bombard them with everything Shakeology and everything working out. You don't want to bombard them that. You want to share everything of what you're doing in your daily life because that's what attracts people and that's what will make them want to talk to you and want to join your challenge groups. And you definitely want to go after your target market. For me, when I first started, I used to go towards anyone and everyone. And it kind of backfired on me a lot. So now I go towards single moms and busy moms because that is how I was. I was a single mom when I started. I was working 3 jobs when I started. I was very, very, very busy. So I go towards that target market and young moms too, because that's me. So that's who I relate better with because we can relate on a personal level, especially in our past histories and whatnot. So whatever you can relate with somebody, you want to go towards that person. That is your target market, somebody that can relate to you. Okay, enough with challenge groups. Let me see. I'm going to stop sharing. Okay, another one was time management for moms. Again, when I started, I was working 3 jobs. I was taking care of my sick mom. I was finishing school. I was a single mom, so I had my son's school activities, sport activities, homework, taking care of him, which is a full-time job in itself as well. And with all of that, I started Beachbody coaching, and I only spent, I think, maybe 20 minutes a day on it because that's literally all I had. But I was consistent with it. So even though I was spending 20 minutes a day, every day I showed up on my Facebook, which is my work. I showed up on my Facebook. I did my posting every day. I sent out a few invites every day. And that's how it led me to the success that I had, was just that consistency. Because even if you're doing it 10 minutes a day, if you're doing it every day for 10 minutes, that's being consistent and that's showing up, and that will do a lot for your business rather than doing nothing at all. So another thing with time management for, the busy mom is we have apps too. There's different apps. There's Hootsuite. I don't use any apps, but some people do use Hootsuite. Sometimes it didn't work well for me using it, but a lot of people it works for. But you can literally just make up your post at night for the entire day and schedule them, and it'll automatically post it for you. So you're off busy doing whatever, and it's just automatically posting your post for you. So it's showing you being consistent. You're showing up. It's posting for you. There's a ton of other apps too. You could search it. I don't know any names off the top of my head besides Hootsuite, but there are definitely apps that can help you. Another thing with time management is with your post, people think that you have to post what you're doing at this exact minute, but you don't. I'll take pictures of things that I ate or did like 3 days ago, and I'll post them 3 days from now. Just if you are doing something, fun or good, you think it's going to be a great post, take a picture at that moment, and then later on, it can be 2 weeks from now, you can post that picture. Then you have all these pictures that you can post when you're sitting there, not doing anything and you don't know what to post. Then you look back in your pictures and just pick one. Always just save those pictures and you can use those to post. I don't really know what else for time management. That would be everything for that. Is schedule your post. Even if you're just spending 10, 15 minutes on it a day, as long as you're doing it every day and being consistent with it, it doesn't matter. You don't have to spend an hour or two on this business at all. I work from home now with doing this, and this is all I do, and I still don't spend that much time on it because you don't need to. As long as you're consistent in doing just those few things that you need to do in your power hour, then that's all you need to be successful. Guarantee there are times I do spend like 5 hours on it, but you do not need to do that. It's to be successful, you just need to be consistent. Another thing I was going to talk about is the BAT real quick. I'm going to actually share my screen again for that. I know a lot of people do not use this. I didn't use it for the first year of my business, but I just recently started using it probably 4 months ago, and it has helped me so much. So weekly business activity tracker, you can get it in the files tab. So this is what it looks like. And let me get rid of this. Okay. So this is what I go by every day. I print it out on Thursday, every Thursday. I put the week so I can, keep track of it. And so every day I just mark off what I did. So I worked out, I did Shakeology, I read my personal development. I put tallies here to show how many posts I've actually posted for the day. I check my coach online office every day because I want to know, how all my coaches are doing, how their coaches are doing, and just to keep up on it, I check on it every day. For here, I check on my groups and make sure I did my posting if I have challenge groups going on or training groups or a free group, whatever. Team calls and webinars. Obviously, you're not going to have a team call every day, but in here for my check mark, I watch a YouTube training video. So every day I'm watching something training related to help me move forward my business. 3 to 5 new contacts. So I add 5 new friends every day. Comments on posts. So I'll go through my Facebook real quick and comment on 3 to 5 new people's posts just to get your name out there. If they're seeing you're commenting on it, they might click on, your profile and end up wanting your help in the future. 3 to 5 new conversations, non-Beachbody related. So I'll go through my feed and I'll find anything. Like last week I found a girl who was wearing fake eyelashes. So I just asked her if she wears eyelash extensions just because, and said, I'm interested in them, so I wanted to see how you liked them. Just anything like that you can relate to. I've commented or I've messaged people about a shirt they were wearing, asking where they got it. It just starts up a conversation, and then later on, when you want to invite them to a challenge group or something, it's not completely random. 3 to 5 new challenge group invites. This is where I'll invite new people to my next challenge group. I'll do random ones, and I'll invite people that I've already started building that relationship with. 3 to 5 coaching opportunity invites. And that's where I'll also do random and people that I've already talked to. Just share the opportunity of coaching. 3 to 5 follow-ups. Obviously, if you're doing all these things and starting these new relationships and sending these invites, you'll always have follow-ups to go to. And for my follow-up rule, I do 3 follow-ups and that's it. So, I'll talk to them. If they say they're interested, then I'll follow up with them once. Usually they'll talk to me again, and then they will stop talking to me. So I'll just follow them up, one last time, and I'll say, hey, this is the last time that I'm going to follow up with you, but I just want to see if you still had interest in my challenge group that you had interest in the past on. Just something like that. Just tell them it's your last time following up. You don't want to, message them 5 times, 4 times, or 6 times if they're not answering you. And then in the combo tracker, this is where I do tally marks as well. So I can keep track of how many people I'm really, commenting on their post or inviting to my challenge group or sharing the coaching opportunity, or how many people I'm following up with. And then over here in the totals, I fill this out at the end of the week, all my totals of how many people I've talked to. Your income, this is where you can fill all that out too for every week. I like to do it just because I can see, what my income is at on what I'm doing, because your income is a direct reflection of how many, lives you're changing, how many people you're talking to, the work you're putting in. So if you, have a low income one day and you see your work, and then the next week you have a high income, you can kind of compare your work with each week to see, where you're lacking in, what area you're slacking in, and then, what you can improve on. So I love to track that. And then obviously your success club points down here you can track, and your volume, and then your rank and your rank goal. On the back of these business activity trackers that I print, I'm going to stop sharing. I don't know if you guys can see it from here, but on the back of mine, you can see I make these little columns. And so I have comments on post, challenge group invite, coach opportunity, sharing, and then at the bottom I have non-Beachbody combos. So I put their name of everyone that I comment on their post, I put their name down. Everyone that I invite to my challenge groups or coaching opportunity, I write their name down. And everyone I start, a random combo with, I write their name down. This is a great way to track, who you're talking to. And then what I do, like the next week, you can go back into those and see who you've talked to, especially when you're doing follow-ups. You can just bring up their name, look at your conversation and see if you need to follow up with them again. Or another way is if you need to invite to your challenge groups, you can go back and invite people that you've commented on their post or that you started a new conversation with. That's why I like to track the names on the back of that. Okay, that is that. Let's see. Holiday sales. I just wanted to briefly talk about that. Most of you probably know we do have the Black Friday sales going on. They go until December 1st. So they're on right now till December 1st. And they are They normally go out, out of sale really, really quick within the, first few days. So if you're interested in any of that, definitely get it now. If you have inactive coaches, definitely share it with them, because a lot of the stuff is worth PV, so it'll get their PV up, get them active. Again, they need 50 PV to get them active, so remember that. And then, people that have really struggled with having the money to join your challenge groups, obviously, yeah, you want those Success Club points and you want the commission for a challenge pack, but like me, I didn't have money when I started. I didn't sign up with a challenge pack. I signed up the $39.95 way, and then I bought just the hip hop ads. I was so dead broke, I even borrowed the money from my mom. I didn't even pay for it. So I didn't even join Shakeology. I didn't have a challenge pack, and it led me here. So you never know who really needs that help. So, somebody that didn't have the money, reach out to them, let them know about these sales, and, share it with them. There's like $5 workouts in there. That is like a huge, huge deal, a $5 workout. It could definitely help somebody, get into their fitness. So definitely do that. The last thing I really have to talk to you guys about is Hammer and Chisel. That comes out December 2nd. I can't wait till it comes out. I'm excited about it. We had a training call this evening about it, and they talked about all about it. They had some of the people that actually did the test group in it who had awesome results. They were talking about it. So I'll post that training for you guys in the Diamond Odyssey after this call too, so you guys can watch it if you want. But I just wrote some notes on it that you do need a stability ball. They do recommend an incline bench just because it's easier, but you can use a stability ball. For the men, the amount of weights they needed was between 10 and 45 to 50 pounds. And then for women, they used 5 to 25 pounds. A good thing also is to have a pull-up bar, or a lot of the girls talked about how they used bands and they just put them on the door to do the pull-ups. The workouts are 25 to 40 minutes on all those. They said you really need to track your weight and food in inches in this. Oh. Okay, we got 10 minutes left. It comes with a shaker cup, the portion containers, and the workout. So it's basically like the 21-day fix with the portion containers and the shaker cup. And they said that the meal plan is very similar to the 21-day fix, almost exact. So I thought that was kind of cool. And they recommend doing the Beachbody Performance line with it as well, and your Shakeology. But a lot of people had huge success with it. I cannot wait to do it. That's definitely going to be the next one that I do. And the November prize for, if you hit Success Club, you get your name in a drawing, and I'm going to buy whoever wins the Hammer and Chisel workout too. So make sure you hit Success Club. You get that. And I would just start promoting that right now. I was thinking of maybe doing a team-wide challenge group for this, because I think it'll be fun. I'm not sure. I'm thinking of starting it in January, either beginning of January or very end of December. That way they have all of December to, promote it, get their orders in, and everyone can start on day one. Okay, I think that's all I have. We only have like 8 minutes left, so let's see. Okay, so yeah, if you guys want to unmute yourself, if you have any questions at all.
I have a question.
Yes.
You know how we're working out tomorrow morning together?
Yes.
Sarah said she will screen share her Hammer and Chisel for us.
Okay.
I don't know if the other, are we allowed, should we maybe offer it to other coaches to try, or?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like to hop on the workout with us?
Oh, yeah, if they want to. It's at 5 o'clock in the morning if anyone wants to come on.
Yeah, we're all gonna try hammer and chisel tomorrow morning at 5:15. So
Is that the one that's through the on demand?
Yes.
Okay. I did try them. That was fun.
was it?
How much is it going to be? Do we know?
No, they didn't actually mention that. No.
Okay.
I'm assuming that it's going to be a special for December, obviously because it's new. So it's definitely going to be a special. I don't know. I'm thinking it's probably going to be 140 for the special and then probably 160.
I hope so.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, because it doesn't come with anything. Like the other higher ones, they come with, some equipment.
Mm-hmm.
So because it's the basic workout and then just the portion containers and shaker cup, I'm assuming 160 and then sale for December to probably be 140.
Okay.
You trying to sneak in?
I have a question.
Yes.
It's about the holiday sales.
Okay.
Can we just send that picture that you put on the Diamond Odyssey page to a client who's asking about it, or should we make our own price list? I don't know.
Yeah. I actually have a different one that I can post in the Diamond Odyssey. This one, it doesn't have like the PV line and all that because obviously only coaches need to know that.
Right.
I'll send you the other one and you can send that to possible, customers.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'll post that in there too. Anyone else?
I'm gonna mute myself because Jason's being.
Any other questions at all? Thumbs up, we're good? Okay, awesome. All right, I'll post, after we get off this call, I will post the holiday sale list that you can send to your customers. And I'll post the training from Autumn Calabrese and the training that I was on tonight for the hammer and chisel, just so you guys can get some more knowledge on it. Because obviously it'll be easier for you to promote it and talk to you about it. So I'll do that and stop